Ryan O'Reilly yesterday spoke with Buffalo media for the first time, and I think the most interesting quote out of the thing was that he talked about leadership, and he says, quote, "I wasn't really looked at as much of a leader with the Avalanche. With the Sabres, I have to be a more vocal guy, but be more of an off-ice and on-ice leader as well." And I just think that that's so fascinating. I don't know if it was, you know, he didn't get the captain.
They never gave him the C, and they never gave him the A.
They never gave him the C.
But Dan, I think that has to do with the contract situation.
Right.
They never knew if he was going to be around for very long. Plus, it was acrimonious over the last couple of years, and they're not going to make this guy, who they've had these acrimonious negotiations with, a captain or an alternate.
And I mean, I think this is a real question. Were the Avalanche not, you know, fair to him, or what? But you know, I have to imagine that kind of that doesn't just stay out of the locker room. Like, guys know that, you know, when a player has had really contentious contract negotiations like that, and so if that's reflected in the fact that he doesn't get the captain's sticker or the,
they were fair to him. They paid him plenty,
right? But I just thought that was an interesting thing about leadership. Like, he wasn't, and he didn't show it last season either.
You said they paid him plenty. Well, he was a restricted free agent stuff. He earned what he got. So, you know, we go back to the money thing. I was fine with what he, but it did hang over that franchise, and I think that did preclude him from being a captain kind of type. I like him as a player. I think they're going to miss him, but I also think that that it's going to be difficult for him to go to Buffalo and be a leader the first year, because you have to actually develop a relationship with the players in the organization. So he can say that, but I don't know.
And he's still an unrestricted free agent, I think, in 2016, if I recall correctly. So yeah, I mean, unless they come up with something much more long term, which who knows with him.
Yeah, or Buffalo.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Dan Petty, digital director of sports for the Denver Post. You can read him at denverpost.com.
And if O'Reilly is a leader, Buffalo is still not going to be a great town. Or a great hockey team.
That segment brought to you by Harmony Foundation, Colorado's premier treatment program for drug and alcohol addiction. They are located right near Estes Park, 45-acre mountain campus. They are insurance friendly, so visit harmonyfoundationinc.com.